Okay, now we're going to start working on wall settings and drawing walls for our vacation cabin. So to do that, you're going to want to be in the Wall tool, and you come up here and you click on the Wall Settings dialog box. It's going to give you this list of options. Now there's two basic walls that we're going to be using. You might have other walls that you want to use, other settings, that's fine, but the basic set that we want to use is an exterior wall and an interior wall. For exterior walls, we want to set the height to 9 feet. And that's because we have an 8-foot ceiling and then 1 foot of floor structure, and we want the wall to go all the way up the outside. Over here on the right, you'll see wall thickness. We want to go ahead and change that to 6 inches, and make sure you put the inch mark in, because if you don't, it will assume 6 feet, and then you end up with a very small cabin inside because you have 6-foot thick walls. For exterior walls, there's really not a lot more that needs to be changed. If you wish, you can change the colors. Like right now, this one's set at this beige color for one side, but on the other side it's set as white. You can lock all the colors together by clicking the chain, and it'll be the same all the way through. This can always be changed at a later time once you've got your walls drawn. Once you have this set, if you want to use these again, the easy way to set this up is to use favorites. So if you come up here to favorites and click on that, there's a number of basic favorites that are already configured from ArchiCAD. The problem is none of these settings work for us because they all have either the wrong widths or heights for the walls. Since we already have our settings set, you can use this Save Current Settings as favorite. Click this button and give it a name. I always give it something really simple. Exterior 2x6 wall. And click OK. Now it's real important to make sure that you have all your settings done correctly before you do this Save Current Settings, because once it's in there, it's in there. You cannot edit it. So if you wanted to make a change, you'd have to create a new favorite. Okay, so once we've done that, we say OK. Now we can go ahead and start drawing. To do the drawing, you just click OK, and then you come out and start drawing your walls wherever you want to be. And I'm just going to go real quickly and show you. Okay, so there's a set of walls. Now let's go back in and say we want to do the interior walls. Go back into the settings, and for the interior wall, we want the walls to be 8 feet tall, and we want them to be 4.5 inches wide. The 4.5 is 3.5 inch 2x4 plus a 1/2 inch of drywall on either side. So to do that, the easy way is to come in here favorites and actually use this wall interior 2x4 plus gyp and apply that, and you'll see that it changes a bunch of settings. This wall setting is actually pretty close. You can come up here to the 9 feet, change that to 8, and it'll automatically assume the feet. It's already at 4.5 inches. The only other change that I would make is right here in this cut fill. It defaults to show a wall section that has insulation, and we don't really want to see that, so what I'll want you to do is go up here and change it to airspace, and it'll just be blank. Most interior walls are hollow anyway, so we wouldn't put insulation to begin with. Colors are already locked together at white. You can change those if you want, but it's better to just leave it alone. Again, we'll go up to favorites. We'll say Save Current Settings as favorite, and give it a name that's easy to remember. Again, making sure that you are going to have all the settings done before you do that. Once you've got those, you can go in and you can start to draw again.